NBA players speak on who they hate the most to play against. In today's NBA, you can make your money just by having a certain specialty. You could be a knockdown shooter, a lengthy defender, or even just a great rebounder. The most recent specialty players are getting rewarded for their hustle, and today we'll be looking at such special players who are problematic to the opponent. Hey guys, welcome to Courtside. If you like to get updated with all the latest basketball trends and information, please subscribe to our channel. Also, why should you be behind everyone? So press the bell icon to never miss an update after every upload. Without any further ado, let's get started. Tyler Hansbrough. Hansbrough is one of the most annoying big men in the league because he's absolutely relentless when opposing players come into the paint or try to steal his rebounds. Hansbrough is just a rebound and dunk type player without much offensive upside, but his hustle is unquestionable. JJ Barea. JJ Barea has been a solid backup in the league over the past couple of years, whether it was as Ricky Rubio's backup in Minnesota or Jason Kidd and Rajon Rondo's backup in Dallas. Barea has a knack for scoring and getting to spots that he wants to on the floor. As one of the most aggressive guards, Barea also tends to flop every once in a while to sell a foul call, which angers opponents. Anderson Varejao. Cleveland's own Anderson Varejao is one of the best, if not the best, hustle guy in the NBA. He chases loose rebounds, sets the tough screens, and bangs bodies down low. Unfortunately, this style of play has left his career fairly injury-riddled. Matt Barnes. Barnes is one player who never backs down, no matter if it's JJ Barea or Andrew Bogut. Barnes was the heart and ferocity of the Clippers for the past couple of seasons and undoubtedly brings toughness wherever he plays. Tony Allen. Tony Allen has been the NBA's best wing defender over the past couple of seasons. He's shut down the likes of Kobe Bryant and Klay Thompson in the playoffs before, and makes any team he's on a defensively solid perimeter team. Matthew Dellavedova. The lesser-known name of the bunch is easily Matthew Dellavedova. He made a name for himself in the 2015 postseason thanks to some aggressive plays as the starting point guard in Kyrie Irving's place. More often than not, Delly was an annoying player to play against thanks to his willingness to dive for loose balls and defend his matchup the best way he knows how. Bam Adebayo. Time and again, guards work switches against Miami's defense, drawing Adebayo out into deep water in isolation, thinking they're going to torch him like they do to the plotting bigs plugging the middle elsewhere in the NBA. And time and again, they learn what Cooper Moorhead of Heat.com calls the lesson that Bam ain't those other plotting bigs and that trying to attack him one-on-one isn't a mismatch, at least. Not in the way that they thought. Adebayo switches on screens more often than any other player in the league and more than holds his own, even against the league's best guards. Even while shouldering a larger than ever share of the offensive burden in Miami this season, Bam hasn't lost the defensive tenacity and malleability that made the Heat fall in love with him coming out of Kentucky. If anything, he's gotten even better on that end, cementing his reputation as one of the game's most complete stoppers with every new lesson he teaches. Zion Williamson. What a privilege it is to watch this man hoop. Only 20 years old and averaging a Shaq-like stat line of 27 points on 62% from the field, he's a dominant force who keeps getting better. This season, we've seen Zion morph into a playmaker who brings the ball up the court and runs pick and roll. Amazingly, he still has so much untapped upside to be unleashed, as long as he continues to develop his ball handling and jumper and the pieces around him improve. Damian Lillard. Forgive me for belaboring the Dame time, but how is it even possible that a 6'2" guard could be so good in the highest leverage situations as to completely bail out an otherwise one-sided team? The break-even Blazers are one of the NBA's best outfits in the clutch, owed mostly to Lillard's daring and shot-making with the game on the line. We really can't overstate the value of that, especially when Lillard's late-game performance could be the difference between Portland finishing the season as a play-in team and disastrously sliding out of the picture entirely. Luka Doncic. Luka placed 4th in the MVP voting in 2020 at age 20, in only his second season. It was the greatest sophomore season anyone has ever had, except arguably LeBron when he averaged 27, 7, and 7 in 2004-05. LeBron placed 6th in the MVP voting that season and wouldn't win his first until 2009. Luka won't win his first in the 2020-2021 season, but he belongs in the top 5 conversation again because he's even better than he was last season. He's better at shooting, he's better at defense, he's better at leading a team through adversity. He has carried the Mavericks through Kristaps Porzingis' absences, a constantly changing rotation due to injuries, and the second most games missed due to the COVID-19 health and safety protocols. Dallas is competing for a top 6 seed in the playoffs largely because of another leap by Luka. Stephen Curry. Despite having the worst supporting cast since Golden State's run began, Steph is producing comparably to his unanimous MVP season in 2015-2016. We are entering a turning point in Curry's career. An identity crisis looms for the Warriors. James Wiseman has struggled as a rookie. Draymond Green lost his jumper, and Klay Thompson's future is uncertain following 2 straight missed seasons. Steph is 33, and the competition in the West is steeper than it's been, maybe ever. But Curry has proved to still be one of the few talents who can single-handedly lead his team to the playoffs. With a little more help, the Warriors could soon be back in the championship conversation. So this brings us to the conclusion of today's video. Did you expect these players to be full of problems for the opponent? Let us know in the comments below. Till then, hope to see you in another video.